Hello.
Hi there.
And welcome to part 2 of Valentine.
Yes.
Because we just had to do a part 2.
Yeah. We are enjoying our talk about this one.
Yes. We have a lot to talk about on this one. But anyways, the deaths. We were talking about the deaths.
Yeah, I think we mentioned like all of them.
Yes. Except for the ending.
Oh, yeah, that.
The ending.
Yeah.
Was a psych out.
So there's a twist ending here. So they have you to believe it's JM, and they want you to believe it's this JM Melting kid who we don't know who he is in this movie. He doesn't show up. I think we also forgot to talk about like all the other there's other things too, like the cards, but also one scene Marley Shelton, or not Marley Shelton, just like Caulfield gets like a box of chocolates and there's maggots inside it.
Yeah.
But basically all these things. But anyhow. Yeah, it leads up to, they think it's like this kid that had a grudge against him. They think he's possibly getting a revenge plot, possibly. And then you end up then Marley Shelton ends up I think going after the killer. And then David Boreanaz kills the cupid face killer, falls down the stairs, they unmask her, and ends up being none other than
Jessica Capshaw.
Jessica Capshaw. It ends up being Dorothy. And so they make you think it's a killer, and
they
then
make you think that Dorothy's the killer.
They make you think Dorothy's a killer now, and then the ending is confusing because all the things I have found sources say that Dorothy is a killer, but the very end though, David Boreanaz because even the detective when they were doing the movie says stuff like, oh well, this is what the killer we think looks like now as a mock-up, but that's without any plastic surgery or anything like that, and David Boreanaz is so close to these girls in this movie, especially Marley Shelton, and they have a little romance thing going on. And there's this line where she says, "I feel so bad." Something about where she's talking about the past, and he's like, "That doesn't matter now." And he's holding her, and then he has this look off in the camera, and then his nose bleeds, just like the Cupid guy, just like the kid from the dance from when they were teenagers. And that's how the movie ends, and it's so crazy. It's so then who was the actual killer?
Who was the actual killer?
Because they say it's Dorothy, but then what about him? Because he had the blade nose like the killer did, like the kid did from the dance. So then what's going on? It's just weird. Then who was the actual killer, and then what's going on? Is he actually crazy? Did he kill anyone?
I always thought it was David Boreanaz.
I thought it was too. But then what about Dorothy?
I started questioning
is Dorothy the killer then? I don't know. As all the cast members too, when they did the interview, said that they were afraid of Dorothy because they knew she was going to be the killer.
Yeah.
But then, so I don't know. I always figured that David Boreanaz was the killer, and then he put her in the outfit and then made her look like she died.
Look like she was.
But maybe there are two killers. Maybe he is crazy and she was a killer, but he's also crazy. I don't know. There's so many possibilities how the ending works because I've seen this movie so many times now, so I always rethink how that worked out and who the actual killer was. In my mind, I'm always trying to think: was it both of them separately? Were they both separate killers? Did they both work together? Was there something else? What was the actual? So it's so interesting. But yeah, what a fun movie. What a fun, whodunit, too. I like, actually, how they set that up so it's sort of a mystery and you get to kind of decide, in a way, who the killer is.
Right.
Who you think it is, because there's no indefinite, ending to that. And then almost, I don't know why, I kind of want a sequel to this movie. I feel like this one would have an interesting sequel. Would they be able to, I don't know how they do that, but this one I feel like could actually have a sequel. Because there is, some of that, whodunit, there is potential, in a way, in a loose way. Probably not the same people, but, maybe...
It could retrocon it to where Marley Shelton's daughter...
They could, or it could be Marley Shelton in the future, or it could be a completely new set of people, but just to have some sort of, continuation of this. Because I kind of like the whole whodunit aspect. I did like Marley Shelton's character. But how else could they do it? So it is just fun to think about how else they can...
And they killed Denise Richards.
Yeah, they did. And she was in the costume, so I don't know. I don't know if she was the killer or not, or what. She probably was. Possibly. I don't know. I can't make up my mind on that.
Dorothy, yeah.
Yeah.
But, she was jealous.
She was jealous because all the other ones were pretty or smart.
Pretty or smarter.
Or hotter. Or
And she's just the fat one.
And she doesn't ever get a turn with any of the cute guys. And
just childish shit.
Yes. Like, we also forget to mention how, like, she lies to everyone else and everyone else thinks that she really was attached. She never tells them until years later when all this is going down. And then she's like, well, actually, I never told you guys, but I did lie. Like, we knew she lied, but no one else did until later on.
Yeah.
So everyone else thought genuinely that she was attacked by him, but she wasn't. So she lied about that. So, but I don't know. It's such an interesting scenario set up, the way they put that story together.
Right.
I really liked it.
I like this movie. This was one of those movies that at the time didn't hit a dent in the box office when it first came out.
You want? I think this one.
And I was sad it didn't do better.
Mm-hmm. There's one of those movies where, like, the more I watch it, the more I pick up on little subtle things, and the more I end up liking it for that very reason. It's like, there's so much more, like, to this movie every time you watch it.
Yeah.
Like, you pick up on new little things every time you watch it.
And, of course, the director is the same director from Urban Legend.
Yeah. The original movie.
Yes.
So I thought that was really cool, too.
The one that we did the review on.
Yeah. Well, we did review all of them. But,
yeah.
But, yeah, he did the original Urban Legend. I think did he do the sequel, too, or no?
No.
No, just the first one.
Just the first one, I think.
Yeah. Jimmy Blinks.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, just a fun movie. I would definitely recommend this one. This is one I think that needs a lot more attention and recognition.
I wish it was streaming somewhere.
I know. I don't think this one is streaming anymore.
I don't think this one is streaming.
You have to buy it, I think.
You have to buy it or rent it.
Buy it on DVD or Blu-ray, which the Blu-ray is phenomenal, but I think it's going to be limited eventually.
Yes.
But also I think you might be able to buy it or rent it on, like, a streaming service too if you'd like. But definitely go watch this movie if you can. If you can find it somewhere, definitely go watch it.
Yes, definitely watch it.
And see what you think.
I give this one...
I'm going to give it an A.
An A.
Me too. I think it's really good.
It's up there with the original My Bloody Valentine.
I'm tempted to give this an A+ as well. I'm not going to lie. I think, I don't know, maybe that's, like, a little bit strong, but I just love this movie so much. And I don't know why, I just do. Everything from that little music box type, like, song that they have, to the way they have this girl-led cast, and also the way they show the dating thing that's going on in this movie. I think it's so. Also, for its time, it was so ahead of its time.
Yeah.
For the early 2000s, and now, like, dating online and dating mysterious people is such a common phenomenon, and having, like, that, like, it's a very real scenario that something like this could happen. So yeah, it's just, I mean, like a little bit, like, you know, stretching the reality of it, but you know, but within, like, reason, there is a smidge level of, like, reality here. Like, it's just such a fun concept, and I think it's a creepy concept, but it's a really fun movie, and I love all the little details in this movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And then, like, the dialogue, especially for Paige, but a lot of these characters, was so fun and so well written. So yeah, I mean, I just think this one is just such a great little movie.
It is. It's a great Valentine's movie.
Yeah, definitely recommend it.
Definitely recommend it. It's a nice slasher.
Oh yeah, I mean, with as little kills as it has some pretty memorable, pretty cool kills too.
Yes.
So yeah, like it, follow for more, and thanks for staying tuned for our little Valentine's Day rants.
Our rants for Valentine's Day. We're going to continue our doll marathon.
Yes.
Coming up in the next few weeks, leading up to Imaginary.
We might also possibly do Warm Bodies if we ever want to do that one. It's not really a Valentine. I don't know if we're going to continue as consider it part of our Valentine's Day movies. We might do that because it kind of was a romance horror movie as well.
Yeah.
About a zombie who falls in love. Nicholas Hoult. That's a really good movie. I never saw it until now too. I feel so behind. It's such it's now like 10 or something years old now, and I've never seen it. I think it's crazy.
It is, but like and follow for more. More videos coming up.
Yep. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.